to easy thing, then I will face that hard things. That would be better for me. Yeah.
But don't you think the easier things would be a motivation for you? Okay, let's take the same bitter gourd curry concept. Let's say
Okay.
you're finishing that, you're finishing your bitter gourd curry, but the rest of the food, your gulab jamun, is a motivation for you. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Hi. How did your day go? How was your day?
Yes, that went well. What
Your
about
day
you?
was
How
good?
was the day?
My day
Yes,
was
went well.
awesome. My day was awesome. No
Okay.
complaints.
Glad to know that. So, what have you done, Miss, like in your day?
Well, I had to attend my college. I got done with my test, so definitely exciting.
Okay, that's so
Uh,
exciting.
is my video audio, is everything clear? Is everything clear on my end? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, there's some, like in your video, I can see there's some on your screen. There's something, you know, I don't know what is that. Like something is
Is it
black.
just bloody? Is it
Side,
just bloody?
uh, yeah, there's something black shadow is coming and yeah.
Okay, don't worry about it. That's just with the lighting. But you're able to hear me well, right? I hope
Yes,
it's
yes,
not causing any issue.
absolutely. You are perfectly audible. Yeah.
Definitely. And this is your 147 session with Clapingo, right?
Yeah, yeah, around. Yes, absolutely.
And you've been with Clapingo for quite a while. And how was your experience? Are you liking your experience? Do you feel more confident?
Yeah, yes, obviously, I took many session here, and yeah, I got confident right now, and yeah, you can say
You're
that.
not afraid to make mistakes.
Not, mistake happen. Always a mistake happen. It's yeah, like every tutor they know very well, and but the thing is that to communicate with people, to
You
to
enjoy
understand
communicating
to
with
him.
people? Do you like it?
Yeah, obviously, I like to communicate. I like to when I talk with stranger people, and I try to understand what they are speaking, and in that way, I am learning English language. Yes.
That's good.
So,
You know what the most important thing is? You not being
mm,
afraid to make mistakes, because if you don't make mistakes, you can't learn. So
absolutely.
don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to make
Yeah,
mistakes. And we're here to correct you. So, in fact, you should be happy that you're making more mistakes rather than being sad that you're making mistakes. So, be happy
absolutely,
about it, right?
absolutely. So, actually, it is our first conversation. So, may I know
Yes.
about you a little bit about you, Miss? Would
Yes.
you introduce yourself?
I would love to. So basically, I'm from Bangalore. I'm an undergrad
Hmm.
student. I'm pursuing my engineering in electronics
Okay.
and communications. And
Hmm.
yeah, that's about it. Pretty simple, basic. Nothing
Yeah,
very
that's
exciting or nothing that stands out.
yeah, that's
Can you
great.
give me a brief introduction of yourself as well?
Definitely, definitely. Actually, I'm from Jharkhand, and my city name is Jamshedpur, and
Yes.
I have been here for a long time, as you know that, and in this application, and a part of that, I like to play cricket, and I like to
Wow.
watch cricket, and I like to play chess as well. Yes, these are
You
my
like to play
hobbies.
chess?
Yeah, I like to play chess. Yeah, but these days
Wow.
I don't play. Yeah,
Which
but
level are you at? Are you at the mid level or like the professional level?
no, like I haven't. I play sometime on mobile phone, but
Yes.
usually, yeah. But
But
I
aren't
like
there levels like the beginner level, the mediocre level, and the professional level?
y- yeah. Actually, I haven't, means compare, because
Oh,
very
okay.
oftenly I play, on mobile phone. Usually I play manual, with people.
Ah,
So
okay, okay. Fair enough.
yeah,
So you
yes,
don't try to
absolutely.
compare yourself. You're just trying.
Yeah, yeah, just trying because if in mobile phone there is a level, so you can recognize yourself that yes, you are upper level, you are a high level, or whatever your level. But I play in my in surround me people who live.
Right.
So yeah, so there's no any comparison, right? So
That's good. That's it's actually a great way to improve yourself. You're not comparing with others. You're comparing yourself with yourself. So all you
yes,
worry about is improvement. That's nice. And I
yeah,
think chess is a great way to improve your creativity and your thinking skills and your logic, right?
absolutely, yeah. But actually, these days I haven't played because there's no one. People are busy on their mobile phone. So yeah.
Right. And you work in a company?
Yes, I work yes. Actually, I'm not living in India right now. Actually, I'm in
Oh,
Oman right now. So
oh
yes, I'm
wow.
working here. Yeah.
That's nice. What is something that you love in Oman that doesn't exist in India?
Like I don't know, means I haven't thought about that thing. Like, but here, like there's very common, people know about that. Here's when there's no traffic. There's some traffic, but they don't horn again and again. But India,
Yes.
it's always, when you're stuck in their place, so they started honking again and again.
Right.
So that's
People don't
the
stop
thing.
honking over here, right?
Yes, absolutely. And there are many things like, here, like the law it's very strict. What we call uh, strict. Here's
The
law.
laws, the laws are
The
very
the
strict.
the law is very strict, and they
The laws
instantly.
imposed are very strict. And what about you breaking the laws? Has it ever happened? Have
No, I
you broken
haven't.
any law?
I haven't. No, I haven't actually break any rule here,
You've
and I
not
haven't break
broken?
any.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, I haven't broken. Yeah, absolutely. So any law, but who broke the law, who break the law, so they punish, immediately. So that is a good part in here. I so far I have seen it. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. I think, they should be that stringent about laws in India as well. Don't you think so? Things would change way quicker.
Sorry, I didn't understand. What did you say?
Don't you think the laws in India should be made equally stringent, equally serious with equal repercussions?
Uh,
Strict. When I mean
yeah,
stringent, I mean strict.
yeah, yes, yes, absolutely. If in India there's a law, when the hard, so then people do less crime. There.
Yes, it would definitely reduce the crime rate.
Yes, yes. So like in India, most of the you can see, like if you did crime right now and your case is going on in the court, and then if after 10 years, after 15 years, then when the court will decide, yeah, now are you did crime, okay, then after you punish after 15 year, 20 year.
Yes,
so,
that
so
happens. It's like justice delayed is justice
y-
denied,
yeah, absolutely.
right? It is something that I think our India should work on. I think that's what would make this developing country a developed country. Don't you think so?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I hope in India will soon do this thing, and then crime rate will less. Yeah.
Yes. Do you plan on coming to India? Do you plan on coming back to India anytime soon?
Yeah, definitely. I will come soon, but let's see. Like I have been here for more than 2 years, but
Oh
my
wow.
yeah. So I completed my like agreement time. So means I haven't decided yet. Means when I will come there, but I will come soon, like after 2 and 3
Yes.
months. Yes.
So you told me you've been in Oman for more than 2 years, right?
Hmm.
So I'll tell you a better way of telling this. I want you to rephrase this. You're not grammatically wrong. You've not made any mistake grammatically. But rather
Okay.
than saying more than 2 years, you say over 2 years. I've stayed in Oman for over 2 years. So you want
All
to
right.
shorten your sentence, right?
Okay. Got it.
Rather than making big sentences, shortening
Mhm.
your sentences, making it simpler, sounds more sophisticated. So it feels like you know what you say. So try
Okay.
shortening the sentences, okay? Less number of
Okay.
words, the better. No confusion also. So
All
I've
right.
I've lived in Oman for over 2 years now. Sounds
All right.
better. Okay?
All right. Okay.
That's about it. And have you gone through your session document?
No, I haven't seen the document. Actually, I was
No
busy
problem.
today on my yes.
That's not an issue. What's the time over there? Are you guys ahead of us? Or
Yeah, you are. No, I'm not ahead. You are ahead. I am behind you. Actually, like here's 9:20.
oh, okay. It's 10:50 p.m.
Yeah. You
Okay.
are ahead 1 hour 30 minutes.
Yes, about 1.5 hours ahead of you. Okay, so actually, a topic of the day is tackle the hardest thing first. Have you heard of this phrase, tackle the hardest thing first? It's
No,
okay if
I
you haven't
haven't
heard
heard.
of it, but try thinking about it. Tackling the hardest thing first. What do you think it means?
Tackle means like something. I don't know. Means like some tackle the heart something, right?
Hardest thing first. I'll tell it to you in a simpler way. You have
Okay.
a lot of, okay, I'll give you a plate with different varieties of food items. Okay, there are a lot of
Hmm.
food items in the plate.
Okay.
Okay, there are items you love, but there is, okay, what is something you hate, something you don't like to eat? What is something you hate?
I hate to eat. I think uh, like yeah, sabji. Karela sabji. I don't know what
Bitter gourd, bitter gourd,
in English. Bitter.
bitter.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't like
Bitter.
bitter gourd curry. Okay, you have your favorite dishes, but
Hmm.
on one side you have your bitter gourd curry, but you
Okay.
have to finish your plate. Your task is to finish that plate. But on one side you have
Okay.
your bitter gourd curry. What would you do? Would
Okay.
you finish your bitter gourd curry first and then enjoy the rest? You would do that, right? Rather than eating everything you love and eat the bitter gourd curry at the end, you would finish eating the bitter gourd curry first, right? And then
Yes.
enjoy everything else peacefully. You would do that, right? Why?
Absolutely.
Because it was the hardest thing for you to eat. So you want to get rid of it,
Yeah.
right? It was the hardest. So it's something very similar. Tackling
Okay.
is dealing with it. I'm going to deal with
Okay.
this situation. I'm going to finish eating the
Mm-hmm.
bitter gourd curry first,
Okay. Yeah.
right?
Got it.
So what they're trying to say is, I'm tackle, deal with the hardest thing first. Here, what was hardest for you?
Okay.
Bitter gourd curry was the hardest. So you
Yes.
got done with it first. So
Yes.
you know, tackle with the hardest thing. You have a lot of things to do. Let's say you have a lot of assignments to do, a lot of work to do, a lot of challenging work to do. But
Okay.
you would choose the hardest thing first. Finish it. Get done
Finish.
with it. You know,
Okay.
with with a peaceful mind, you can work on the others. That's what you do.
Okay.
That's what it means.
Okay.
Tackle the hardest thing first.
Okay.
Right? Is it clear? Any
Okay.
doubts?
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, that top
And,
that
and
meaning is,
yes.
yeah, that
And
meaning
do
is
you,
clear.
yes,
Yeah.
that's cool. So do you think this statement makes sense to you? Does it make any sense to you?
Yeah, like yeah, it makes sense. Like you do hard thing first, so then after you enjoy,
Yes.
about a part of that, so which is left. So yeah,
Yes.
it makes sense. Yeah.
And would you change the statement? So the statement is there. Would you change it or would you keep it the same way?
No, it is a good. I think uh, I don't change because
You wouldn't change
obviously
it?
we do this thing, we first we choose hard thing, and then after
Yes.
we did a hard thing, then after we go about other stuff.
So you say
Yes.
after we do something hard, rather than saying after we did something, you say after
Mm-hmm.
we do, because we're talking about something general. So we speak in the
Yes.
present tense. After we do
All right.
something. So when you're talking about your daily routine or something that's very generalized, make sure you speak in the present tense rather than the
Present
past
tense.
and future. Okay? Speak in the
Absolutely.
present tense if it's generalized. One small
Mm-hmm.
correction. Okay, and have
Absolutely.
you ever experienced such a situation where you tackle the hardest thing first? Have you ever faced a situation?
Like I think, yeah, like I face problem over here. I think because like talking with tutor, it hard thing first. In initially time, it hard for me, but now it became easy.
Okay, this is actually for this, we would use something different. We would use a different phrase. You'd say practice makes man perfect. I would suggest that
Yeah.
rather than using tackle the hardest. So when you're telling tackle the hardest, you're talking about many situations at the same time. It's comparison. Here you're doing comparison and it's tackling the hardest. But now, whatever
Okay.
you said, initially it was hard for me to speak with people. Initially, it was hard for me to communicate. Then, gradually,
Hmm.
eventually, it became easier. This is
Yeah.
basically practice helping you. So, this for this, it is practice makes man perfect. rather than saying tackling the hardest. Tackling the
Okay,
hardest
okay,
is a lot of situations, a lot of conditions, anything like
okay.
that.
All right,
Maybe
all right.
your tests, your job interviews, it could be anything like that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think I have to change that talk. I have to change this statement because I think if I choose, hard things, so I think then after maybe I get stuck in the hard thing, and then after I will not do other stuff. That is also came in my mind. So yeah,
That also came in your mind, huh? So you
yeah,
feel doing something hard is going to stop you from doing something easier at the end if you get stuck in between.
yeah. I think if I finish first, to easy thing, then I will face that hard things. That would be better for me. Yeah.
But don't you think the easier things would be a motivation for you? Okay, let's take the same bitter gourd curry concept. Let's say
Okay.
you're finishing that, you're finishing your bitter gourd curry, but the rest of the food, your gulab jamun is a motivation for you. You're waiting to
Yeah.
eat the gulab jamun, right?
Yes, yes.
Wouldn't that be a
Yeah, you have
motivation for you?
been, yeah. Yeah, you have given good example. Absolutely. If you come from the food part, so obviously we eat first the bitter gates, and then
So
after
it's more
we
of
go to the other.
motivation.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. But
So
apart of that, if you go to the another example, like where like something, let's talk about English example. Let's take about. But if you come in this part, so you have to follow easy part. Then after you can go ahead another part like tenses or something,
right.
passive wise or something about that. So that
Okay, so
will
you're
not.
telling me gradually you can learn as well.
Yeah, means like you can follow the easy thing, in English, like conversation video. You can follow the
Right.
first, like about the top, about your, hometown, about
Yes.
yourself, something you can talk about in initially time in this way. Then you can go the tenses part on passive voice part, and then the modal verb and
Absolutely.
preposition
Absolutely.
and something about. But if you go the direct the grammar part, so maybe you get stuck on this grammar, then you will not then you if you don't overcome to the grammar part, then you will not go to
Right.
the to another part. So yeah, so
Absolutely.
I think.
You're right on that part. You're absolutely right on that part. And we have about 2 more minutes left. So I want to give you a couple of
Yeah.
suggestions. You're
Mm.
not afraid to make mistakes. You're able to articulate all your thoughts with confidence, which is amazing. But a couple of places, definitely you're going wrong. I know you also know that you're going wrong. So,
Okay.
couple of suggestions. What I'd say is, just like we spoke about this, right? Today we spoke
Okay.
about this. What I want you to do is choose the same topic, whatever you spoke about, or your next sessions, whatever you're going to speak about, choose the same topic and start
Okay.
speaking to yourself in front of the mirror. Stand in
All
front of the
right.
mirror and speak to yourself in front of the mirror. It could be the same topic. Okay, so now let's say you speak about the same, tackle the hardest things. Stand in front of the mirror, speak about it. And after you
All
speak
right.
about it, you can rewatch the session. Okay, you can always rewatch the
Mhm.
sessions and look into the correct statements, right?
Okay. Yes.
Look into the grammar words because you have the session notes. Look into the grammar. Start using
Yeah.
the grammar because you have the session
Okay.
notes with you. And I want you to practice in front of the mirror. You will gain a lot of confidence by doing that. More confidence. You're confident, but you'll gain